right? My hips on the same side of my head. So what happens is I hit a double, right? This guy, he's not able to sprawl. What he's gonna try to do, right? Or he's not able to sprawl, and I'm also not able to drive up to my feet here. So what he's doing, guys, he's starting to sit his butt down to the mat. Right? What Bryce wants to try to do to me is throw my hips right over top here to the same side of my head. When we hit, what happens is he'll belly out, I belly out. Now he slides back and he's in a front headlock position. Okay? Has that ever happened to anybody in here? Keep raising your hand. Everybody get your hand up. Right? I guarantee you it's happened to, if not all of you, over 90% of us. Right? It happens all the time. But I'm sure it happened last night in this room. Right? During live. Sure it happened. Okay? Now, guys, what we have to do, right? What we have to do is we have to, number one, get our bodies long. Right? I have to get long. Right? If I get long, what does that make me? If I'm long, what's it make me? Heavier. Right? If I'm long, guys, it makes me heavier. If I'm tight in a ball, right, it's easier to lift. Does that make sense? I used this analogy last week. You think about this: a piece of plywood, right, and a 70-pound dumbbell. All right, what's easier to pick up? That 70-pound dumbbell, right? You can reach down, grab that 70-pound dumbbell, and pick it up, right? But if you go to pick up a piece of plywood, right, it's like, oh man, okay, it's covering all this space, right? It's probably not 70 pounds. Right? It might be close to it, right? But it's a heck of a lot harder to pick up that piece of plywood. Why, guys? It's bigger, right? It's covering a lot more space, right? There's a lot more of it to pick up. Does that make sense? So, when this happens, guys, what I want to do is I want to make my body long. Right? I want to be a lot more to pick up than just being nice and tight here in a ball. You guys with me? So if I'm here on my double leg, as Bryce goes to sit, look, I'm going to post my hand, and look, here's where I get long, right? Not only am I going to get long, but I'm also going to get wide. Here, right? There, guys, what that's going to do is that's going to make me really heavy at my low end. Right? From here, as I post, right, I'm going to start to run, and I'm going to get my hips to the opposite side of my head. Does that make sense? Right there, I stay nice and tight. Here I'm going to take a big step over, hook both of his feet, drive off my bottom foot, shoulder in his gut, drive up on top, and get my points. So again, we're here. I have my double. There he locks, he's going to start to sit. Here I post, I run, my feet, I get long. There I stay tight. Right here, once I'm tight, guys, I'm going to take a big step over and hook. Right? We like to hook both legs. Right, some guys, they like to do this, they like to split them, step through low leg Turk. Hey, that's fine. All right, most of the time, this guy, he's gonna be curling those feet back. All right, he's gonna be curling those feet back, and you guys see what Bryce is doing right here? What did he do with his feet? He crossed them. Why did he cross them? Because the stud knows in this position, guys, guess what I'm looking for? The bottom leg. Right, I'm looking for a bottom leg. Right, so a lot of studs will do this, they'll cross their feet. When we do that, guys, and we just extend, take a big step over, and we just hook both of them, right? What am I looking for here most importantly? Two, right? I'm looking for my takedown. There, I drive up on top. There, he bellies out. Now, guys, we'll worry about turning and getting backwards. Does that make sense? Hey, biggest thing you guys are going to do mistake-wise is you guys are going to try to jump. Come here, Bryce. Right? If you guys try to jump over top here, right, he will take us through. I have to get long, right? I have to get long, and I have to run my feet. My feet cannot leave the mat. I'm running. There, I drive him down to the mat. From here, guys, notice I'm staying on my hip, right? If I do this, right, the next mistake we'll make is you guys will get to here, then you guys will do this right here. You'll drive up to your knees, right? If I drive up to my knees, here, Bryce can do what we call a funk roll, right, where he drops to my leg. There, go ahead, he passes my leg. Right, we end up in a funk roll position, right? Guys, I don't want to end up there, right? How do I avoid that? I stay right here on my head. Bryce, can you funk roll me there?
No.
Absolutely not, right? He can't get to my feet, can't get to my legs. There he's crossing his feet, extend, step over. Once I step over, guys, I got it, right? I'm going to extend it. I make my body nice and long again. There he unlocks this hand, I drive up to my feet, or drive up to my knees, and finish. Sound good? Let's go through this real quick. We'll get right to our head outside single. Let's go 1, 2.